maintenance agency for the accident. A case has been registered with the Vartur police on the issue. Well, it's tragedy at this Bengaluru apartment. Residents had raised the issue of electric shock near the swimming pool. Maintenance agency had allegedly failed to rectify this issue. In that apartment, residents wanted action against the maintenance manager. Girls' parents have filed a complaint with the Vartur police on this. A tragedy happened at the Prestige Lakeside Habitat Apartments. It is also being said that few of the residents told reporters that the issue was also that despite several warnings, there was no action that was taken. Residents have experienced shock in that particular area as well. The earthing of it is what they suspect could have led to this tragedy. The residents, meanwhile, went on a protest and claimed that some kind of responsibility should be taken into account as to what happened in that pool. 10-year-old Manya is said to have stepped on that live wire, resulting in her being electrocuted, and then after suffering an electric shock, she fell straight into the swimming pool. This is the swimming pool area where the incident is said to have taken place. Manya, the 10-year-old who was living in this particular apartment complex, stepped on a live wire, and from which she suffered a shock, and she was thrown into the swimming pool because of that shock. The child was in fact brought to the hospital, but the hospital said that she has been brought in dead. The parents have filed a case with the Vartur police station. My colleague Vijayakanth in fact joins us with the latest. Vijayakanth, the question is over here is that who is responsible for it? The residents are saying that the maintenance agency is responsible for it. They want some kind of action taken against the maintenance manager. They've been saying that they have been informing the authorities that there is something completely wrong in this. Why is it no action was taken?
Last night, when the incident happened, Varghese, the residents had come out and complained that the girl touched a live wire and she fell inside the swimming pool and she died. But as far as the report that the complaint that the father had filed today, he in his complaint has said that the girl fell inside the swimming pool and she died because of drowning. Now, these are the two the information that we are getting out of the incidents. One is the claim of the residents and the management, which is saying that that the live wire, and they've been complaining about the earthing issues and the electrocution issues in the area. While the father in his complaint has said that it is not because she fell into the swimming pool and she drowned, is what the father has mentioned in the complaint. So far, the police is investigating into the entire matter. The police have also looked into the body of the girl, and they say that if there was any mark, if there was any electrocution, then there would be a mark in the body, but they have not been able to found anything. But they've said that they cannot say anything further, nor can they say that she is not electrocuted. They've sent the body for the postmortem, and only after the postmortem report is out, we will be able to get some clarity whether the death was through drowning or through electrocution. As of now, case on unnatural death has been registered by the police at the Vartur police station. And this is what is the story as of now. The residents complained that she died out of electrocution. The father in the complainant has said that she fell inside the swimming pool and she died because of drowning. Now, these are the two information or the complaints that we are getting from the resident. It's also been said there has been differences between the management and the residents in the past, and that has added on to this incident. But we will get clarity on the death or the reasons of the death of the girl only after the postmortem report is out. So far, these are the two things that are coming out from that society in Vartur.
Well, Vajayla, one more thing that is coming to light is that they had given the maintenance of this property to a maintenance agency. So the builders were not responsible for what was happening. Is it that there's another agency who's completely involved in the maintenance of this place?
Well, usually building owners in Bengaluru, what they do is the maintenance of the building is actually given to some other third party, which looks into it, which is associated with the builders. But in this particular case, the residents have been saying that they have been complaining about this live wire that is connected to the swimming pool, and that is fluctuating, and there seems to be some electric issue over there and it has to be sorted. Well, the management, on the other hand, believes that nothing like that has happened. But now, with this incident that has come to light, some action will be taken. An investigation has been put into place by the police to see whether the claims by the residents with regards to the management and the mismanagement of that apartment, whether it is true or not, or is that the cause of the death of the girl, or what the father in the complainant has said, whether he died because she died because of drowning in the swimming pool because she's a small girl. And this will come out after the postmortem report. But yes, these complaints have been done by the residents against the maintenance management that is being set up by the society. So with the clear picture will only come out after an investigation. Then these are the versions of the residents who stay there, and this is what they've said, that as per their complaints, and they've done it in the past also with regards to how there is this earthing issue near the swimming pool, and people regularly get shocks around the swimming pool. Now, the police investigation will give us a clearer picture on what is the cause for the death and what is actually happening in that apartment.
Well, thank you, Ajala, for in fact joining us with all those details. In fact, one thing that we understand is that the 10-year-old girl is suspected to have died due to electrocution at the posh apartment in Bengaluru's Vartur. Manya, who lived in Prestige Lakeside Habitat apartment in Vartur, was rushed to a hospital where she was declared brought dead. Manya had in fact gone near the swimming pool and suffered a shock, is what was earlier said. But now, interestingly, my colleague Vajiola is saying that the complaint says that she actually in fact drowned. This is what the complaint of her parents have been put across with the Vartur police station. However, an investigation has been sought, and probably after the investigation, a proper investigation will come to know what happened in that location. However, the residents have gone ahead and continued with their protests in the apartment complex, and they want some kind of accountability to what has happened. The Siddaramaiah government in Karnataka will soon pass an ordinance directing all commercial establishments to use signboards and nameplates with at least 60% Kannada signage on them. Now, the Chief Minister had met with the officials of the Brihad Bengaluru Mahanagara Palike and the Department of Kannada and Culture. And during that meet, it has been said that the Chief Minister went ahead and condemned the vandalism of the shops and establishments that took place a few days back. He also went on to say that the new ordinance will be in place by probably February 28 of 2024. Recently, KRV activists had demolished English signages in Bengaluru, and there was a hue and cry regarding businesses being attacked and their signages being destroyed. This led to the government to in fact say that they would not go ahead and allow such vandalism to take place. However, Siddaramaiah has said that he would be looking at the possibility of signages and the boards having at least 60% of Kannada on it, according to what they say would be an ordinance that he is planning to have in the coming session. This was the situation that was seen a few days ago, where signages were in fact brought down by KRV activists. KRV activists have been demanding the use of Kannada in the signages. Many of them had brought down signages that were in other languages, and some of the businesses also suffered losses because of the destruction of the signages at those buildings. Most of them occurred on the outskirts of Bengaluru. Protests had in fact been carried out by the agencies over it. Many of them said that they would be looking at the possibility of ensuring that at least 60% of the signages would have Kannada on them. Now, the question is, what would be the nature of this 60% on the signage, whether it will be on the content or on the manner in which the signages are to be displayed. Meanwhile, the police is said to have stopped KRV activists from going ahead and further destroying parts of cafes as well as business establishment over this issue. The Chief Minister meanwhile held a meeting with the BBMP and the Department of Kannada and Culture and asked them to look into the matter and to form some kind of a guideline that would be there for the signages that would later be issued as an ordinance. Recently, KRV had demolished the English signages on the outskirts. Siddaramaiah has been insisting that he would, in fact, protect the interests of the Kannada interest groups as well. My colleague Vaji also joins us on this story. Vaji, one of the biggest issues over here has been that the signages have not been in the language of the state. However, the KRV activists have been pushing for the 60-40 formula. But what are the counters of it? Are they trying to say that 60-40 should be in terms of the content that is there in the signages or with regard to the font size of the languages?
Well, yes, the issue of the emphasis of language has been a major problem in Karnataka, and we saw this protest by the KRV a few days back when they went vandalizing every shop that they saw in Level Road and in these places, saying that there were no Kannada signage. Now, if you see these visuals carefully, you would see that most of these shops that they vandalized also had nameplates of Kannada and in English. Now, their demand is that the Kannada signage should be bigger than the English signage, and that is what they are being demanding against the government. But the government has not taken this lightly. They have reprimanded the KRV of workers for the vandalism that they have done. And yesterday, the commissioner came out and spoke to the press where he said that close to 10 FIRs have been registered in these vandalism cases across the city where all they were protesting and where all they were indulging in vandalism. And 53 people have been arrested, which includes the chief of KRV, which is T. Narayan Gowda. So the police has taken action against these people, but their demand here is that these signages should be bigger than the Kannada signages should be bigger, and that is what the protesters have been demanding. But the government, on the other hand, has clearly told them that their protest can only happen at Freedom Park. These sort of vandalism will not be allowed, and they've also been booked for that. Now, this has created a furor in Twitter, as we saw how people express their opinion, saying how Bangalore, which is one of the IT capitals, hub for a commercial hub, and if you're inviting companies from outside to come here, how do they deal with situations like this? So, as of now, the police has tried to curtail the matter. The chief has also been arrested. The demand for signages is still on, but.
Thank you, Vajiola, for in fact joining us with all those details. Meanwhile, senior BJP MLA Basanagowda Patil Yatnal in Karnataka has put the Saffron Party in a spot with his allegation of rupees 40,000 crore scam. The allegations come at a time when B.Y. Vijayendra, the son of B.S. Yediyurappa, is trying to build the party after the assembly poll defeat. Many people within the BJP have supported Yatnal, and the state leadership has been slow in taking action against him due to the pressure that has been built on the others. Now, leaders from Yediyurappa camp have pushed for Yatnal's expulsion, while senior leaders such as K.S. Ishwarappa, Aragagnanendra Basavaraj Bommai and others have strongly suggested that the state union must help the party top brass to silence rebels. The DMDK party on Thursday announced that Captain Vijayakanth's funeral will take place at the party headquarters located in Coimbatore, Chennai on December 29th of around 4:35 p.m. Vijayakanth, his mortal remains have been brought to the party head office where it is being put on display, where his fans as well as those who have been closely associated with him are paying their tributes. The Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, M.K. Stalin, has said that Vijayakanth will be laid to rest with state honours. Ministers from the ruling DMK as well as AIDMK leaders have also been coming in to meet with the wife of Vijayakanth, Vijayakanth, and their two sons, and to convey their condolences to them. The country has reported a total of 109 JN.1 COVID variant cases. These figures were allocated after taking into consideration the data that has come in till December 26th. As many as 36 cases of JN1 variant were reported from Gujarat. 34 cases have been reported from Karnataka, 14 from Goa, 9 from Maharashtra, 6 from Kerala, 4 from Rajasthan, and 4 from Tamil Nadu, and 2 from Telangana. India has in fact recorded a total of 529 fresh cases in a single day on Wednesday, while the country's active infections are standing at around 4,997. 3 new fatalities were also reported on Wednesday. 2 of the fatalities were from Karnataka, while 1 is from Gujarat.
अब दिल्ली के अंदर हमने टेस्ट जैसे आपको बताया था कि हमने बढ़ाए हैं और कल जो है वो हमारे 636 के करीब टेस्ट हुए हैं प्राइवेट और सरकारी अस्पतालों को मिला के, और कल 3 जीनोम सीक्वेंसिंग के रिजल्ट्स आए थे। जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था कि अब जो RT-PCR में पॉजिटिव आ रहे हैं, हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं उनकी जो है जीनोम सीक्वेंसिंग भी करा दें। तो उसमें से 2 जो है पुराना वेरिएंट था ओमिक्रॉन का, एक जो है वो ओमिक्रॉन का ही एक सब वेरिएंट है जिसको आप JN वाला बता रहे हैं, JN1 बता रहे हैं, वो है। और मुझे लगता है कि एक इसके अंदर सेटिस्फैक्ट्री बात ये है कि ये जो नया वेरिएंट है ये माइल्ड है, इससे ज़्यादा बीमार जो है आदमी नहीं पड़ रहा है। जो एक पेशेंट जिसका जीनोम के अंदर नया वाला वेरिएंट जो है वो हुआ है, कंफर्म हुआ है, वो पेशेंट जो है 52 साल की महिला थी। घबराहट थी उनको कि कहीं बीमारी बढ़ ना जाए, इसलिए अस्पताल में एडमिट हुई थी, मगर उनको कोई गंभीर बीमारी भी नहीं हुई, उनको ऑक्सीजन की भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं हुई और वो डिस्चार्ज हो चुकी हैं, ठीक हो चुकी हैं।
नया वेरिएंट जो है,
हाँ, नए वेरिएंट वाली जो पहली पेशेंट दिल्ली की थी वो अस्पताल में एडमिट हुई अपनी घबराहट के कारण और मुझे लग रहा है चिंता के कारण, और वो जो है अब डिस्चार्ज भी हो गई हैं, वो ठीक हैं, स्वस्थ हैं, गंभीर तो कोई भी नहीं है। 4 पेशेंट हैं जो हमारे यहाँ अस्पतालों में एडमिट हैं, कोई भी जो है इस तरह की गंभीरता वाली बात अभी तक नहीं है।
So these are the latest numbers that we are in fact looking at with regards to JN1 cases, especially when it comes to the number of JN1 cases on the data that was received till 26th. It is being said that the highest numbers are seen in Gujarat as well as in Karnataka. 36 cases of JN1 has been reported from Gujarat, 34 from Karnataka, 14 from Goa, 9 from Maharashtra, 6 from Kerala, 4 from Rajasthan, 4 from Tamil Nadu and 2 from Telangana. India has recorded 529 fresh COVID-19 cases in a single day on Wednesday, while the country's active infection count stood at 4,097. There are 3 new fatalities also that was in fact reported yesterday. Eyes are also on with regard to the kind of genome sequencing that has to be carried out to gain data on the spread of JN1 cases as well. The India Meteorological Department forecasts persistent dense to very dense fog across North Indian states until January 2nd, accompanied by cold day conditions in parts of Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana and Chandigarh, according to the morning bulletin that was given by the IMD. Now, the Met Department also anticipates no improvement in fog conditions until January 2nd, issuing a red alert for Punjab, Haryana and Delhi, followed by an orange alert tomorrow. Now, Punjab retains an orange alert for December 31st. A yellow alert for fog spans North Indian states till January 2nd. Transport services suffer under these dense fog conditions, causing flight and train operations to face numerous cancellations and delays. Northern Railways reports significant delays with trains like the Rajdhani Express on the Delhi-Howrah route running 10 to 12 hours behind schedule. In Delhi, improved visibility in many areas see fog dissipating into low clouds.
पूरा उत्तर भारत कोहरे की चपेट में है। इस वजह से तमाम ट्रेन लेट चल रही हैं और फ्लाइट्स का भी यही हाल है। फ्लाइट्स भी बहुत सी कैंसिल हो चुकी हैं और बहुत सी डिले फ्लाइट है। मैं इस वक्त नई दिल्ली रेलवे स्टेशन पर हूँ और यहाँ पर देखिएगा यात्री जो बैठे हैं वो अपनी ट्रेन का इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं कि कब उनकी ट्रेन आएगी, लेकिन ट्रेन लगातार लेट हो रही। तो देखिए हमारे साथ इतने लोग बैठे हुए हैं, लगभग सभी की ट्रेन 2 घंटे, 3 घंटे, 4 घंटे, 6 घंटे, कुछ लोगों की ट्रेन लेट होते होते फिर कैंसिल भी हो जा रही है। तो हम उनसे बातचीत भी करेंगे और जानेंगे कि इतनी ठंड में ठिठुरते हुए लोग यहाँ पर बैठे हैं और ट्रेन समय से नहीं पहुँच पा रही है कोहरे की वजह से।
दीनदयाल उपाध्याय का टाइमिंग था 9 बजे, पर वो लेट थी, 1 बजे 15 मिनट पे थी। जब तक हमने जब 1:15 बजा तो ट्रेन का टाइमिंग जो वर्क ऐप है उसका उसमें शो कर रहा 5:17। फिर वो बढ़ते बढ़ते 5:47 हो गया,
1 से 5 हो गया।
5 हो गया। तो फिर हम लोग वेट करने के लिए बाहर, की ठंड बहुत ज़्यादा थी तो लोग बाहर आ गए आग सेकने के लिए। तो तब मुझे और सेकते सेकते फिर थोड़ा नींद पड़ गया, कहीं पे बैठ गया। राइट का टाइम था और फिर जब मैं उठा 4 बजे तो फिर ट्रेन का टाइम दे रहा 3 बजे ट्रेन निकल गई। मतलब टाइम बार बार चेल इधर उधर कर रहा है,
बढ़ता रहा, उसके बाद ट्रेन छूट गई आपकी।
एकाएक घट गई 5 बजे के बाद, एकाएक 3 बजे ही गाड़ी निकल गई।
आप कहाँ जाएंगे?
हम जाएंगे पटियाला, राजपुरा।
तो आपकी ट्रेन का टाइम क्या है? और
हमारी ट्रेन का टाइम 2 घंटे पहले लेट बताया, फिर उसके बाद 3 घंटे ऐसे बढ़ाते जा रहे हैं, आधा घंटा करके लेट होता जा रहा है। हम लोगों ने सोचा फिर इसके अलावा दूसरी ट्रेन जो पहले से लेट आ रही है 6 घंटे 7 घंटे, उसको पकड़ते हैं। वो भी इसी तरह बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, आधा घंटा लेट होते जा रहे हैं।
अच्छा, वो भी ट्रेन लेट होती जा रही है?
हाँ जी, वो भी लेट।
हमारी ट्रेन 9:13 बताया गया, वैशाली जो है ना।
समय से है या फिर लेट है?
लेट है 3 घंटे लेट चल रहा है।
3 घंटे लेट।
मैं एक्चुअली मैं कानपुर से आ रहा हूँ। कानपुर से मैंने टिकट तो बुक किया था, लेकिन 4 घंटे 5 घंटे लेट होने की वजह से तो फिर मैंने बस की टिकट बुक की। मैंने उसको
लेट हो रही है लगातार ट्रेन, तो इसलिए आप अब ट्रेन छोड़ देंगे?
हाँ, ट्रेन छोड़ दिया मैं फिर, क्योंकि मेरे को अर्जेंट काम थी यहाँ पे, तो वाया बस से मैं यहाँ पे आ रहा हूँ।
देखिए लोग कितने परेशान हैं, सारे जो प्लान करते हैं वो सारा प्लान चौपट हो जा रहा है क्योंकि ट्रेन लगातार लेट चल रही है। 2 दिनों से जो डेंस फॉग जो पूरे उत्तर भारत में जिस तरह की स्थिति है कोहरे की, जिसकी वजह से ट्रेन लेट हो रही है।
Well, in Delhi, improved visibility in many areas is seeing fog dissipating into low clouds attributed to the weakening of the lower level stable boundary layer. IMD notes improved fog conditions at IGI airport with the visibility rising from 150 meters to a range of 400 meters to 800 meters. Observations indicate very dense fog in isolated pockets of Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Uttar Pradesh and northwest Rajasthan. Moderate to dense fog is observed in isolated pockets of Delhi and East Rajasthan, while shallow to moderate fog covers West Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Odisha and Bihar. Well, that's all in this edition of the Bulletin. Stay tuned to News 9 for more.
It was my 14th birthday.
On birthday, daughter waits
or missing father.
He was carrying a cake for his daughter.
49-year-old Birmingham-based
Indian diplomat vanishes.
He was grabbed and bundled into a car by 4 assailants.
KLA claims responsibility. Demands Kashmiri separatists.
Makbul Bhatt's release.
Goli maro. Or bang.
And within 3 days, they shot him dead.
Abducted diplomat.
Found murdered in Leicestershire.
I said, who ordered to kill him? To me, he said, yes, I ordered it.
And he never came home.
Stop searching. Start streaming. Download the world's first news OTT. News 9 Plus. Ahead of the curve.
This was intended to be a terrorist spectacular without precedent.
The plan was to bomb 2 Air India passenger aircrafts simultaneously.
There was a loud explosion and the whole plane just vanished.
The police dropped the ball, the intelligence officers dropped the ball, and the politicians dropped the ball.
It was a conspiracy that destroyed my life. It destroyed 331 lives.
News is now content. Just stream it. Download the world's first news OTT, News 9 Plus, ahead of the curve.
Pakistani spy agency ISI's sinister plan to target India. Training women to honey trap top civil and military officials. Counter honey trapping ops initiated by India. But gullible victims